today's Thursday, welcome to Euro Pocket News. In today's news we will talk about sexual education, credit cards and virtual therapy. So let's go. Out of the 27 member states, Poland is the most homophobic. That's a fact. With the conservative Kaczynski twins and their homophobic laws, the country has become a bit of a threat to the fundamental rights of the European Union. However, the European Parliament Legal Services have confirmed that Poland is not in breach of any EU laws on anti-discrimination. But our MEPs still think that they are, so have ordered the new Vienna-based Fundamental Rights Agency to get on the case. While they continue researching, what about Polish society? What's their stance on the case? Well, on Saturday, they did take to the streets for a tolerance march to demand a fair attitude towards homosexuals. But only 2,000 marchers were there, in Krakow, a city with a population of 800,000. So is it true what I read last week, that 9 in every 10 Poles agree that homosexuality is something unnatural? Among the 2,000 was Esther, our correspondent who's normally in Paris, to find out exactly what is going on.
For the last 2 years, homophobia has been increasing, and it's been legitimated every day by our extreme right government. So I think that we made a huge step back. We got some rights, we got some social respect and social tolerance, but 2 years ago it started to change. And of course it's been increasing, so that's I think what the action like the march like this are really necessary.
And what do you try to reach with this event?
To be visible, to show that gay and LGBT people are a normal part of society, and to make people aware that they can take things in their hands. So it's regular people who can change the world, not us, not activists. So each action like this, when you just take some measures, you can change the society you are living in.
So what's tolerance for you?
Oh, tolerance is living with everything. It's all over you. So everything what is on the world, you must live with it and don't fight.
Gdzie jest?
Esto que ves a mi espalda es la Marcha por la Tolerancia de Cracovia. La verdad que se está complicando un poco la cosa entre la policía y algunos increpantes de la manifestación. Vamos a intentar seguir a ver cómo acaba esto.
There is many people who are intolerant and who hates different cultures, and I don't know, we have to say that we need our place in Poland and in Europe. I think we have not very nice situation in our government, so we have to say to our politics that we are and we need our law makes better.
Well, I think it's very good that so many people come out now. More people come out every year. People need to stand up in Poland for toleration, so I think it's very good. And I'm not surprised there are so many police here, because there are so many quite conservative people who are against marches like this. This particular government is not very tolerant, no. No, they don't really support minority groups in any way at all.
We are Catholics and we can't allow this demonstration to promote this way of life, homosexual and liberal.
Mamy pozwolenie Kraków wolny od zarazy! Kraków wolny od zarazy! Kraków wolny od zarazy! Narodzina! Chłopak, dziewczyna! Normalna rodzina! Chłopak, dziewczyna! Normalna rodzina! Chłopak, dziewczyna!
Pues la marcha ha acabado ya aquí en Cracovia con algunas detenciones. Han sido 2 horas de nervios, de gritos, en las que unos pedían tolerancia y los otros se la negaban.
Although the Polish government wants students to have a sexual education that omits the mention of the word homosexual, the European Parliament would rather the contrary. This week they passed a study to increase and improve the sexual education of children from all over the European Union. The objective is to teach students everything they need to know so that they know what to do in any type of a situation, and then ultimately we can reduce the amount of cases of STIs and AIDS in the bloc. They are in talks as well with pharmaceutical industries demanding a decrease in the price of condoms, so no excuses. Nowadays when we travel we usually do it with our plastic, but what happens if our credit cards don't work and we're left in the middle of nowhere without a penny to our name? Sorting out the problem costs time and money, and a lot depending on the country and bank. So the European Parliament could be making progress with their proposed directive on payment services in the EU's internal market. They just voted in agreement on their interest in making internal payments in euro as simple as domestic payments and improve consumer protection and encourage more open competition. Their eagerness doesn't surprise me though, sure aren't they always travelling themselves. And finally, last Friday, a bored 20-year-old American boy transmitted himself on YouTube, offering his mobile phone number, inviting strangers to phone him if they needed an unbiased listening ear. Within a few days, he had received over 5,000 calls. Can we call it a form of virtual therapy, as it's induced by computer use? Because it looks like virtual therapy could really play a huge role in our future. To treat addicts, for example, those with psychological problems, or hung on drugs, alcohol or cigarettes. The ideas are being presented this weekend at the 9th International Conference on Virtual Reality in Lafel. Well, that's all for today on Euro Pocket News. I'll be back tomorrow with lots more, so don't miss out. Bye-bye.